arrived. All right. Let me make sure I got a thing going here so I can see chitter chat. And we'll get started. I see that there was already some kind of a comment from Brian's Man Cave. Yeah, what's going on? What's up? Oh no, it's Bryce. Hey, what's up, man? Wow, I didn't hit go live yet, did I? How do I have comments in the thing when I haven't even gone fucking live yet? Turbo Joe, what's up, man? Guys, give me a second. I'm popping up some popcorn for myself and the girls. And we're gonna play. We're gonna play some not AMICO. I'll be perfectly honest with you, I'm not really butthurt about it. I want to pretend to be, though. I'm going to lift this up just a little bit. I'm going to lift this up. But I can tell you what I'm not doing. I'm not playing AMICO today like a whole bunch of other people are. So I got a whole bunch of Atari cartridges here. I was going to play Night Driver, but the stupid paddle controller thing doesn't work great on it, on the Retron. I should have hooked up my Vader. It's right here from when I made the video this morning. So we have a whole bunch of games. We got Missile Command, we got Little Asteroids, we got Video Pinball, we got Adventure, Mario Bros, Bowling, Demon Attack, Frontline, The House of Haunted, and I'm sure I could scrape up a few other ones. Just want to make sure I can see the chat on my laptop here to my left. Bacon Ice Cream Productions, what is up? All right, so I was actually going to make an entire video about this very thing. Hey, Ann, I'm going to close the door, but quietly bring me my popcorn when you're done, okay? Thank you, sweetheart. But if you guys are not following Bacon Ice Cream Productions, I'm dead serious. I'm not even saying this because I just want my buddy to have, more subscriptions and views and all that, which I do. But if you guys aren't following him, I guarantee you're going to miss out on something big. Big. You want to be following him. I promise you that shit. All right, so let's see what we got here. Hello, AMICO. All right, I was just going to call you Bilson MC. Bilson! Because I don't know how to pronounce that first word. But you have the greatest comments ever. The greatest comments. So, we're going to just play some random Atari games and hopefully try to find a way to... Hey, Cheryl. He's not lying. No, okay, so here's what's going on. Down in Texas. Texas. Why Texas, Tommy? You're a fucking asshole. Bring it up here. In Texas, people are playing AMICO right now. We got Brett Weiss down there playing. We got Video Game Virus down there playing. And a whole bunch of other people actually playing a fucking AMICO. And I'm here... Well, playing the greatest system of all time. Well, not the Genesis, but the second greatest system of all time. The Atari 2600. Mask-free zone. Right? But yeah, no, I figured I would tie in my disappointment of not playing AMICO yet with a random live stream. I want to live stream a lot more. And this was actually just more of an excuse. Oh, shit! Wow, that was a rookie fucking mistake, if you ask me. I just want to get this one block out of the way. There we go. I honestly just wanted an excuse to come on live. And it's Atari Day, so here comes my popcorn.
Hey.
Thank you, sweetheart.
What game are you playing?
I am playing Yes Revenge right now.
Oh, nice. Have fun.
I always do. Turn it off when you close the door, please.
Okay. Love you.
Hey, good job with turning the knob. You know, it's weird. These kids, they're smart. You know, they can rewire a nuclear fucking bomb or whatever. You know, I gotta watch what I say, huh? They can rewire some super tech stuff and get it working in like 15 seconds with a bobby pin, some super glue. But they can't negotiate something as simple as a fucking doorknob. I feel for this generation. That was a little premature, wasn't it? Oh, that was the perfect timing to go after it, too. We got it. All right, what's going on in the chat? Hey, Anna. Right on mine. Just get that one. Ah, wow, I'm making a lot of rookie. You know what it is? I'm sitting far away from the screen. I have all this room. I can just go in. I can just go in and play. But I want to see the chat. GameZar, what's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Yeah, so back to what I was talking about with Bacon Ice Cream Productions. Rich, fantastic dude. He's probably got a bigger heart than anyone I've ever met. And I swear to Christ, and I said to him in his video today, he's done, I think, more for my walk than anybody on this planet. And that's including me. I mean, this guy, he's working triple time. And I do know... What the hell? Oh, was it behind me as I was sneaking out? I've never had that happen before. I do know if you're not following him, you're going to miss on something pretty fantastic. Oh, no, that wasn't good. Oh, I should have waited. I should have waited to fire it off. All right, here we go. We're going to come down. You fucking maggot. Really? That was a shitty bang. You could have made a rookie mistake like me on the VCS video, forgetting to turn on a flicker and the capture. Is that why you couldn't see some of the stuff? I'm watching this thing going, damn, I can't imagine what he paid for this. He's having such a hard time with the capture. I was surprised it still had all that that flicker. But okay, let's see. I don't get to play either. Table flip. GameZar, you're awesome, man. Let's see, we got Dan over here saying, hey, listening from work on break. Hopefully not too loud, because I say fuck a lot. Mike, what's going on, buddy? What's going on? Let's see, The Last Game Hunter. Nice. Hey, thanks for coming by. Let's see, they've never sent me the shirt, promised last year. It was on the influencer for the year video. Who's that? In television? Tommy? Reach out to him, man. If the dude's always so busy. I'm not trying to, whatever, but if it's them that was supposed to send you out a shirt or something like that, just reach out to him. Sabertooth Retro says, work from home. I wish I could. I don't have any skill sets that would allow me to do that. Honestly. My entire life has been restaurant management and law enforcement, meaning corrections. Oh. And I mean, of course, some other simple little things here and there, but I wish I had something like that where I could work at home. That would be awesome. As a matter of fact, here's something weird. There's a company here called BJ's, okay? They're kind of like a Costco, Sam's Club, same deal. If you need an 18-gallon bucket of mayonnaise, they got you fucking covered. Oh, get out of the way! I didn't mean to fire that cannon off. And I got hired through them, God, probably a year or two ago, to work overnight doing some stocking stuff. And it was my fault. I wasn't thinking. I have a bad hip. That's why I don't work in corrections anymore. I could have been administrative, but it's really not my bag. I can't sit at a desk, and I've proven that a few times already. But when I got a job working the overnights, decent pay, but my body just couldn't do it. It could not do it, so I had to leave. And they were talking about maybe putting me on a fork truck or something, But some communication errors happened, and it never ended up happening. As a matter of fact, I think I still have my ID badge. And it was just one of those things that just never happened. Damn it, I didn't mean to do that. I got an email from them today with a whole list of jobs saying, come apply. So I may do that. I got the whole Mr. Mom hours going on. And the girls are in middle school now. I don't necessarily need it. I really want to quit doing what I'm doing with the school. I love working with the kids. As a matter of fact, I saw a whole bunch of kids today that I haven't seen in forever because of COVID and all that stuff. And they're all coming back on Monday. They're all coming back, well, not all, but most of them are coming back on Monday, and I'm so happy for that. But I think this is going to be my last year working at the school. I wanted to quit last week, but I'm not that type of guy. And then they gave me a recognition day. They gave me a recognition day the day before. I was like, fuck this job. Or the day after, I should say. Ooh, I paused. I almost got killed. So, I might be going back to some full-time shit here pretty soon. I hope so, anyway. Oh, no! I guess Yaz Revenge is hunting the cards for me today, huh? Oh, do I have a sea quest over here? Oh, I should have pulled out the Intellivision itself and played the Ocean Quest, or whatever it is, that homebrew Sea Quest. Amazing game. Amazing game. Amazing game. I'll look over at the chat here in a second. It's to my left, so I can't really look right now. Oh shit. Chris, go somewhere where it's actually gonna do something. Don't shoot at nothing. So I don't know. I might look into that and message that guy Mark, and like, I know I'm probably on just some kind of random email list, but if you're serious, I'll come reply. I'll do that stuffs. That was dumb. I didn't mean to do that. Yes! Sorry. You get some really good points if you shoot that thing while it's getting ready to fucking fire on you. Whee! Oh shit. I didn't realize I had a cannon going. Oh man, that curse is going really fast now. I can't outrun him because I'm fat and slow, even in the video game world. Whee! Ah, you bastard. 50,000 is not bad for someone who doesn't play it too often. All right, what's going on here? And show the chat. He's already going to Walt Disney World in July. I know. Blaine, what's up, buddy? Thanks for popping in. OEB Pete, what's up, brother? What's going on? Buy me a house. Are you asking me to buy you a house? Because, Cheryl, I don't know. I just know, you know the couple? I'm not going to say their name here live. But the husband is a merchant marine and disappeared for a few months. She was there with her son. And they said that they were going to be back on Monday. The young lady across the street said that they were going to be there back on Monday. Maybe they met the other Monday. They just kept saying Monday. So, I don't know. All right, so what are we going to play next? You know what? Let's play a game that I'm not good at, but I absolutely enjoy. A game that defines the whole concept of you're gonna die. It's not a matter of if. It's just a matter of when, and you just prolong the inevitable. Plus, it was featured in Terminator 2. I can't remember if I like playing this with the Ranger controller. That's what I'm using. I'm using my Retron 77 and the Ranger controller. I saw a really cool video where some guy took his Retron 77 and opened it up and inserted it into an Atari 2600. And the cartridge port became an SD card spot. After the fact, if I remember, I'll link it down below. I watched that maybe 25, 30 minutes ago. Well, before I streamed anyway. God damn, I'm fucking doing bad. Dude has hardly any subscribers, and that's pretty much the only video he put up. It's from back in November. Oh, shoot. I was a little slow in the upchuck on that one. Oh, I still didn't get it. That's all right. That's all right. But I would absolutely love to do that. If someone could do it without destroying my shit. All right, this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna hang out right here. Bam. All my buddies playing their new VCS. There's people in Texas playing the AMICO. Yeah. You know what, honestly, I'm not even bitter about it. I'm not even bitter. I don't care. I saw Brett Weiss's video where he was talking to that dude from Screw Attack. I don't know who that guy is. I have no idea who he is. I never got involved in any of that or whatever. I don't know anything. I watch videos. That's as best as you're going to get from me. Oh, shit. Do I still have some difficulty A? I had it on A for, damn it. He blew up my blow-upper. They blew up my blow-upper. My blow-upper thing. So I started gluing that pointy, if you've been following me on any social media, I've been posting this 3D print project. It's this real pointy axe-looking guitar. Oh, I didn't get to it quick enough. I started gluing it up. We're going to be making a video here pretty soon about it. I'm really excited. I have a ton of parts, all cheap stuff, right? The pickup, I don't think was $15 shipped. You know, like the neck plate was like $5. The string trees were, you know, $3. You know, nothing crazy. It's a 3D printed guitar, and I don't even know if it's gonna hold up. Oh yeah. What, sweetheart? Anna should be home. She brought me popcorn. Yay! I get to live a little bit longer. You know what? My outlook on life is I should just let my cities burn. They're all Californian cities, so I don't think they'll be missed. All right, I'm sorry. I had to say that. Can I get a little bit of political with you guys today? Can I? I want to see at least 3 yeses. And we're not really going to be talking about actual politics, but something came to mind today. Yeah, that's it. So if I see 3 yeses on here, I want to talk about something that I discovered today, and it bothered me. It really bothered me. So let's go on. What's Joe saying here? Astro City Mini went on sale today. I have no idea what that is, but sounds cool. That sounds like me in every game I play. Absolutely love, but I'm awful at it. You know, I'm not the greatest at a lot of these games. I used to be a lot better, but my reflex skills and everything are much slower, and, you know, I'm punch drunk. I worked in corrections for over 13 years. I've been held hostage for like 9 hours, and I got beat up the entire time. My brain has been hit so many times, I don't know. I don't remember things, and, you know, whatever. What grinds your gears? I'm not shy when it comes to politics. I'm not shy either, but I don't get involved in it. Okay, so we're going to talk about it. And a little spoiler, it's pseudo identity politics. Pseudo. So let me put on something chill. What do you got here? Let's play some fucking bowling. Let's toss a bowl around onto some sticks. So today at the school was picture day for all the little kids. I work at an elementary school. And all the dudes and all the little ladies looked, they were, you know, dressed to the nines. They looked great. And as they were showing up to school, I said, you know, I want to compliment this kid. But I feel uneasy doing that. Like, is it okay to say, hey, you look handsome today, bro? Or you look lovely today, young lady? And I know a lot of people are going to sit there and say, just fucking say it anyway. And I did. But the point I'm trying to make here is the fact that I have to, that thought even came to my mind 5-10 years ago. It wouldn't have crossed my mind one way or the other. And it just really bothered me that we're in a place where something as simple as a kid getting a picture taken and wanting to compliment their appearance becomes a point of anxiety. And it could just be me personally. I don't know. And if it is, by all means, people, jump in and tell me. But it really fucking aggravates the shit out of me that as I was going to compliment some of these kids, anxiety kicked in, not knowing whether or not I was doing the appropriate thing or if I was going to get called out on some stupid insensitivity, whatever the fuck. And honestly, if I did, I wouldn't care either way. If the kid genuinely was offended by it, I would apologize. Hell, maybe I'd even print them up something on my printer to show, no hard feelings. But I'm not joking, man. It was just the most bizarre thing. I just wanted to say, hey, you look great today. And next thing you know, I'm all like, fuck, am I supposed to do that? Am I going to get canceled? Am I getting canceled? That's it. That's my whole rant. I'm pissed off that this world is like that now. But I'm 46 years old. I've already reached probably that halfway point for me. And hopefully in about 20 years. I want another 20 years. I'll be called home. But, and whoever wants to do whatever with this world, that's fine with them. It's going to be their world soon anyway. So if that's how they want to do their thing, so be it. Who the fuck am I to tell you otherwise? Because I'll be perfectly honest with you, when it comes to identity politics, I genuinely don't give a fuck if you want to self-identify as a goddamn barracuda. I really don't. I don't care either way. I'm not going to belittle you as a human being. I'm not going to sit there and pretend you're a barracuda. But it felt so horrible it just felt horrible. It felt real horrible that I had that anxiety about just something as simple as this dude he had a little tie. I call him my little buddy. Really good kid. And he had the suspenders and the tie and that whole getup. He looked great. He looked really great. I love seeing shit like that. That's one of the reasons why I still do what I do. This kid's rule. Now, I originally started there when my kids were still there. The girls here. And they're in middle school. I was going to leave, but I never did. The parents, I got a good relationship with the families. Unfortunately, this year it was, I would say, a good 80% new people. But I'm starting to see some of my old school buddies coming back slowly but surely. But, all right, that's it. You can thank the Dems for that. You know what, honestly, Captain Obvious, and I'm not saying that because of what you said, because I call you that. I don't really want to have that kind of discussion, and if it seemed like I was opening up for that, I apologize. I apologize. It's my fault. I know where it comes from. We all know where it comes from. It comes from the wackier side of other sides of politics. I don't have a side. I really don't. I go to what I think makes the most sense. You know what I mean? I don't think left. I don't think right. I'm not extremist on either side. And I think that's where a lot of people go wrong when they pick whether they want to be Republican or Democrat. I think a handful of people, not all and not the majority, but there's a handful of people that take the extreme on it. And you know what? God bless them, I guess. Whatever. But I think that's when politics really gets twisted up and turned into something that's just disgusting. I'm just going to straight up and say it's fucking disgusting. I live with someone who is as far on the other side of politics as I could ever be. But thank God she's not a wackadoo like a lot of the people she associates with. You know, she still has that sense of, I don't know what you want to call it. I don't want to offend. Well, I don't give a fuck if I offend you, but I don't want to say the wrong thing here. She has that sense of grounded reality. How about that? There we go. Okay. Politic discussion over. Let's talk Atari, and let's continue crying that Tommy Tallarico didn't fly me out. I'm just kidding. I really didn't want him to. I didn't even know they were doing that. I'm not in Texas right now playing the AMICO. Let's see. My best friend did 13 at Rikers. 13 years as far as a guest, or now I want to religion. Nah, fuck it. I'm Christian. I don't give a shit. My dad baptized me. I'm a born-again Christian for the Church of Christ. I don't go. I'm not active. I'm not an active fucking Christian. And if there's anything that's going to put me in hell, it's going to be that alone. Honestly. My father would be rolling around in his grave if he knew how little I gave a shit about going to church. But I still have my faith. And I still... Oh, I forgot this game's not good with this controller. Shit. That's all right. We'll play. It's one of my favorite games ever. I noticed something the other day, okay? Watching Brian Man Cave. He has this really good series. If you're not following him, that's a Canadian you need to get your fucking eyeballs on. But he does the series where he compares titles from Atari that got ported over to Intellivision, and of course vice versa. I mean, there's the M Network, which is technically Intellivision games that got ported. Fuck you, gotcha. But he did one on Empire Strikes Back for both the Atari and the Intellivision. One of my favorite games of all time. And you know, oddly enough, I don't have a copy of it. I don't have a copy of it. And you know why? Because I haven't found one. But I want a CIB. I want a complete in box. And I refuse to pay the price that people want for a CIB Empire Strikes Back. I don't want it brand new. It just has to look nice. And that's mainly because I've always dreamt about being an AT-AT driver. But what I noticed while watching his video is I say this a lot. Oh my God, it's one of my all-time favorite games. And I say that a lot. An awful lot. Oh my God, my laptop just fell. Hold on, there we go. I think we got it. Demon Attack is one of my favorite games. Dude, it has to be. Okay, I was looking at my laptop, not the game screen, so... I mean, still make fun of me. But I say it an awful lot. And more times than not, of course, I mean it. I'm not lying to you. But I need to come up with a video talking about my actual top 10 favorite games. Games I could not live without. Fuck. I could live without not playing this fucking horrible. We all know I'm better than this at Demon Attack. We all know this by now. It's the Ranger controller. Sorry, Mike. Let's talk about politics, religion now. That just literally kicked in as a funny thing. Oh, move. But I should. I'm not really a top 10 kind of guy, but I think we're overdue for that. For me to actually lay down exactly what I feel are my shit. If you get those guys when they're attacking you, it's more points, and you trigger it by killing its buddy. Well, so that was dreadful. That was very dreadful. But I think we're due for my all-time favorite games, like legit all-time. Ones I can't live without. This being one of them. All right, what's going on here? I do top 3 because I'm lazy. Yeah, dude. I know people do top 11 because they want to be one step further. You can do your top 1. Number 1. Hey, have a nice day. Thanks for watching. You know, that kind of stuff. Let's see. Cancel culture is really ridiculous to me. But there's nothing I can do about it. either. Exactly, dude. You can sit there and keep getting mad about it, and I will because I'm angry and I'm Irish. So, social media. But yeah, you know what? Turbo Joe, you got something there. When social media became a thing, it gave a lot of idiots platforms. And it got big, and it became the dominating form of media. And if things are said on there, like people are on social media more than they are actual network news and shit like that. So like that's the new king of platforms of talking, and it's not just sources; it's everybody has it now, and you can find a whole gaggle of like-minded idiots, much like myself, and they'll all follow in whatever. And if you get a big enough gaggle of idiots, then they can cause damage. They can cause damage. Like, let's say there's a company down the street that polishes turds. You know, that's what they've done for 30 years. They make one stupid little mistake or whatever, and next thing you know, social media is all over them like flies to a pile of shit. And now there's no more turd polishers in town. It's fucking stupid. Cancel culture is a cancer. It really is. Who the fuck is it helping? Who is it helping? Nobody. That's enough of that. I said no more politics. Cancel culture. There's a guy I watch periodically, the Junk Man. He did a video today on canceled toys. And I'm surprised he didn't do the E.T. figure by Knickerbocker. That's like the crown jewel of my fucking collection. It's like the centerpiece. It's the centerpiece. Oh, I don't know if I have Galaxian in here. We're going to play that next. It's probably in the hallway. It has to be in the hallway on the other side of the door. Oh, I slipped my finger off the damn controller. I got dead because of fat thumbs. Will you just fucking die already? I don't know why, but this round right here just seems to always be the hardest for me. It's just something about the aggressiveness of this fucking guy. There we go. We got it. Yeah, fuck you. Oh, I was going to try to... I'm usually very good at getting them as they spawn. I had to be in this one. I have no lives left, do I? Oh, that wasn't cool. All right, we are going to play one more, and then I'll get Galaxian. Let me get Galaxian now. Galaxian. I'm sure it's right here. Oh, yep. It's right here next to Phoenix and Moonsweeper. We'll play a little bit more Demon Attack, and then we'll play some Galaga. We'll play some Galaga. All right, let's see what would be top 3. It's tough to play and carry on a conversation. It really is, especially for a guy like me. I really got into Keystone Capers the other day. It's fun. Dude, Keystone Capers. Here we go. It's one of my favorite games. And this is okay. So this is how I'm gonna judge what my favorite games on the Atari 2600 are, because it actually makes a lot of sense. For once, something I say. The Atari was typically one of those consoles where it would be sitting on the floor on top of your console TV with a stack of games just laying all around on the floor. And you would sit there and you'd pop a game in, and you'd play for like 5, maybe 10 minutes. And then you'd pop another game in, and you do that for however long, you know? However long it tickled your fancy that day. So it was short bursts, quick in and out kind of entertainment. But there were a few games that I could play for hours and hours and hours. Pop the cartridge in, and that's the only thing the Atari plays that day. Keystone Capers and the aforementioned Empire Strikes Back are 2 of those very games. Kaboom would be definitely one of those. Kaboom was one of those games I would, no joke, play all fucking night long. Me over my buddy Gerald's house. Me, him, and his twin fucking brother. Just jamming on Kaboom all night and laughing our asses off. Because once you get the patterns, it's really not that hard. It's just, at that point, it's about just being quick on your toes, you know? Hey, look at that. I only died once in this level. Let me grab a sip of soda here. But it's the same two patterns repeating over and over and over again. It just gets crazier and crazier. So if you could just train yourself to just incrementally go faster with your hand on the paddle controller, and you have a really good paddle controller, you can get real far in Kaboom. And I used to. I couldn't tell you what my high scores were from back then. I never wrote them down. But that was a game that we would play all fucking night long. No joke. Come on. Come on. Oh, I gotta itch my nose. There we go. Oh, I did not hit either one of those guys. Hit detection. Fucked. Alright, let's get rid of this crap over here first. Come on. Ah, damn it, I'm gonna miss out. I'll get that one. Ah, damn it. I'm trying to think of any other Atari 2600 game that would play for hours. I mean, I don't want to make my whole list here, and then there's no point in making the video. There's always a point in making the video. But yeah, Keystone Capers is one of those games. One of those games where I was just always about it, you know? There was a time on this channel where I kept trying to find Keystone Caper hacks, and I think I found the perfect one. It's called Halloween 2. And whoever made it, I don't remember offhand. I apologize for not giving credit to an artist where credit's due. But he changed the main sprite. Keystone Kelly. Oh, I thought I was going to be able to do it. I guess I was wrong. Into the same sprite from Pitfall. He basically, I was trapped. You're basically Pitfall Harry, but with a trench coat. So you're Dr. Loomis chasing after Michael Myers in a hospital. Come on. That's creative. And instead of like the shopping carts, they're gurneys, you know, hospital beds and shit. And needles are flying at you and not airplanes. Really great attention to detail. I like these frogs. I like the design of these frogs. I call them frogs. I've always called them frogs, so if they were actually called that in the manual, then super duper, that's probably where I got it from. Come on. Come on. Aw, bull poopy. You may tell me I haven't hit anything. Ooh. Oh, that wasn't cool. What the shitbags. Oh my god. But yeah, I played it. Oh, you know, I also did that with Pitfall too. I seem to remember a couple of years ago. Video pinball. You want me to play video pinball right now? Or is that a game that you would play for hours? Let me play, if it's video pinball that you want me to play, give me one more game. I'm going to play Galaxian, and then we'll probably end it on that. I got to go pick up my lady from the choo-choo here pretty soon. It's Friday night, so she's probably excited to get home and do whatever stuff that we do when we're at home. I don't know what we're going to have for supper. Normally when someone says, you know, we're going to have a supper, I usually say something smart like, you can eat my ass. Oh, wow. I can't get underneath anything today. You guys have seen me play this enough to know I'm better than this. You know what game I need to actively look for, cartridge-wise? On top of Empire Strikes Back complete in the box for like $25. I'll pay $25 for it. Beam Rider. I don't have Beam Rider. I have it for the Intellivision. Oddly enough. I want the 2600, and I most certainly want to get me the 8-bit computer port. That would be super rad. Ugh. I don't know if I've ever played it. I'm going to try to find an emulator for Atari 8-bit here pretty soon for that VCS shell I just printed up. And when I say VCS, I mean that thing that Atari just started shipping people. I'm going to call them Atari now, okay? Up until today, it was the folks who were calling themselves Atari. Ooh. Oh, man. You know what? Come to think about it. I was on Atari.io today. I haven't been over there. I almost died. Trying to get all three at once. I was on I.O. today. I think it was the post for Atari Day. And I saw that I had a direct message from a good buddy of mine who's up in Maine, right on the New Hampshire border. He's the one that owns that Atari kiosk that I have a picture with from, I don't know, when was that? Was that around the holidays? It was the last time we did an I.O. junk box. Ooh, I timed that like just a cut hair off. What was I talking to him about? Oh, he sent me a message saying, hey, there's a marketplace ad in a town adjacent to you that has free Atari games on the front lawn, but it didn't show what ones. There was also a guitar stand, which I need. I need badly. I need guitar stands. I didn't get there in time, obviously, because the message was like a couple days old. Now I'm wondering what games were there. For all I know, they could have been a Chase the Chuck Wagon. That would have been my luck, too. Beam Rider is what I'm thinking about, though. There could have been a Beam Rider there. It could have just been 15 copies of Pac-Man. I don't know. I'm pretty damn sure it was probably all the common crap that we all play with. Oh, you know what? That was one of those things where I was like, hey, you're going left. You probably shouldn't do that right now. But I did it anyway. It's kind of like, when you're about to go on a date with some chick, and all the signals are there, all the red flags are flapping in the wind, but you go through with it anyway, and you end up in some kind of a weird relationship with them. Yeah, that was pretty much just like that, getting blowed up. That blew my mind. That screen right there blew my mind when I was a kid. Don't ask me why. I don't care. Brian, what's up, buddy? Probably E.T. Probably E.T. for what? No AMICO for me either. I know, Brian. We all need it. You know what we need to do? We need to all book a flight to Texas tonight and go storm the trenches and go play it like 2 in the morning. And then when no one's looking, I'll put the AMICO underneath my shirt and I'll bring it home. And I'll have an AMICO before all of you. And I'll stick my tongue out and go, fuck you. Let's see. AMICO sounds great to me. Just can't afford one right away. I hope it succeeds. You know what, Jerome? I'm in the same boat as you, bud. if it wasn't for the way Tommy went about it, or I keep saying it, Intellivision Entertainment went about it. Because I love Tommy to death, but he's got a team of people working their asses off, so I don't want to, you know, not give them credit. So, but if he hadn't done the whole, you know, give us $100 to secure your Founders Edition, I would not have been able to afford it. If he wanted the entire bank at once, which rightfully so, most companies do that, you know, I would not have probably had one. And when it was announced, I started saving up for it. I have a bucket that I have for both Disney and the AMICO. It's got a ton of change in it and a bunch of like singles and a couple fives, whatever, you know. But that's the only reason I just so happened to have just shy of $100 in there at the time. And I hadn't been saving all that long when they announced the pre-order. And I just pulled out of my account the remainder. And that's the only reason I was able to afford it. And that's the only reason I'm going to be able to afford the $200 plus shipping when it comes out. When it's finally ready to rock and roll. So I'm with you, buddy. I'm with you. Believe me, I get it. Jerome, I know of a place where you might be able to get yourself one for free. And that goes for everybody here. But I can't tell you how or where just yet. In fact, I feel weird even mentioning that. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be some really cool stuff coming down the pike here as it relates to AMICO. Just keep your ears open. Just keep your ears open. I'll let you know. But yeah. GameStop has pre-orders. I think they do one of those things where you don't have to pay for it right away. I think they do. Because when I was going to get the Mega Constructs Castle Grayskull, which I still haven't got because fuck pay $300 for a fucking secondhand Lego. You know what I mean? I wouldn't pay that for Lego. That's why I don't like this controller for games like this. I can double tap those green fuckers all day long. The controls are responsive, but if you've never heard me talk about this controller, the fire button or the action button, depending on what you want to call it, is not good if you got to do this. Ah! There's like a microsecond delay, and it's not responsive in trying to be fast with it. The thumbstick works great. The joystick part works just fine. And the button works. It's just, if you need to fucking smash on that button, get some shit going. This ain't your, this ain't your, controller, bud. Alright, well, fuck it. I'm spoiling a whole bunch of stuff. I might as well, I got a video coming up here in another 3 or 4 days. I bought a wireless controller for the Switch. It's like $35, and it's got a lot of great reviews. So I'll be reviewing that soon. I mainly bought it because we're like one controller shy from everyone in the house being able to play Mario Kart at the same time. That, and I saw it and was like, ooh, that's affordable. All right, let's play another round of this, and then I'll call it a day. We'll play pinball next time when I have the proper controller for it. But I'm going to be doing a review of that here pretty soon. I'm hopefully going to get the joystick equivalent of this controller I have in my hand pretty soon. Actually, a couple of them. So I need to bundle it up with the console. And I announced around the time of my 1,700th subscriber that when I get to 2,000, I'm going to put together an Atari 2600 bundle console, a couple of controllers, and a handful of the basics, the games I have either extra of or I can get my hands on. It could be 5 games, it could be 100 games, I don't know. Just depends on whenever I get to 2,000. So I guess technically waiting for me to be 2,000 will benefit somebody. I will open it up to anyone here in the lower 48, unless you're willing to pay shipping. Then I'll ship it over the pond or whatever, or even up north. But international shipping is out of the question when it comes to my bank account. Nor do I want to. But if you're willing to pay for it, then super duper. But I would, I chose wrong there, Jack. I would absolutely be delighted if it's from someone who's never owned a 2600, or someone who just wants to get back into it and hasn't played one in decades, but just doesn't have the means for it, or more importantly, a young person that wants to explore the system for the first time. I mean, it doesn't have to be a young person, but you know what I'm saying. Just someone who hasn't played, like maybe you were of the age when Super Nintendo was brand new, and that's where you started, and you've never really got to experience the Atari in its glory days. I would be all kinds of tickled pink and delighted and cloud nine, and it would be like a virtual orgasm to find out that either a young person who's never played and is really interested in the system gets it, or anything that's similar in, that would really make my heart warm. But I need to put together the bundle. I think someone said they wanted to send me out a few controllers for it. I don't remember who. I forget shit so easily. So if you told me you're going to send me out something and you never did, we're good. I have no idea you even exist. What's your name again? But you know what? It's funny. I used to get a lot of it. I get a handful of people that'd be like, you know what? I want to say. I had one guy message me a while ago. He said his wife worked for Disney, and he had another one of those AT-AT popcorn buckets, and some statue of the Emperor. Just, I don't know, just a bunch of random stuff. He was like, hey, let me send all this stuff over to you. Wife works at Disney. I was like, yeah, I mean, if you want to. Believe it or not, I do refuse things. I don't just say yay to everyone who wants to send me some shit. If I have no use for it or room for it, it's not going to happen. I don't want it. I want it to go somewhere it'll get, love and used. But I got the message. I even got a fuck ton of pictures. And I'm like, oh, that's a really cool Emperor. It's like a 12-inch figure. But it isn't one of those cheap plastic ones. It was a really nice figure. I was really excited about that. And he wanted me to mod the AT-AT popcorn bucket that I got at Disney. But I refused to do that, so he was going to send me another one. Whatever. And then just out of nowhere, like, the message was gone, and he was gone. I don't know. Maybe I just dreamt it. I probably just dreamt it. But he was telling me secrets about what his wife does for Disney. And even though I'm pretty sure that person doesn't follow anymore, out of respect for his wishes, I won't tell you what she did. But let's just say you know who she is. Let's just say you know who she is. And I'm just going to leave it at a cliffhanger like that. I get people who, send stuff to me all the time. Or people who want to send stuff. And when it first was happening, I felt so fucking weird about it. Like, I am never going to ask anybody for shit except for alzheimers. And I just have the greatest community surrounding me. Yeah, we may bicker from time to time, and I may actually call you a dickhead, but love you, hate you, regardless, you're part of the community. And when I say thumbs up, thumbs down, and all that shit, I mean it. I'm not just saying things because it sounds cool on the fucking... Come on, anything I say sound cool? I don't even have front teeth. How can I say anything that sounds cool? That's another thing I gotta work on. I want to get implants. I don't have money for it. A buddy of mine says, why don't you try a GoFundMe page? I'm like, because I don't want to. That shit scares me. Because I could ask like $500 and get either $20 or $500,000, you know? It's like, what do I do with the rest of that money? I buy myself a new truck. That's what I do. I need a new truck. My poor girl is starting to get real tired. Another reason why I need to stop doing the Mr. Mom hours. Oh, I still got it. I still got them. I still tapped all 3 of them. Where was I going with that? Oh, yeah, they're telling me to start a GoFundMe and all that crap. Get my fucking teeth fixed. I'm just like, nah, I'm good. But I know it would be responded to, and that's the thing. I always feel weird when people ask, but I've gotten a little easier about it over the time. And I'll be also perfectly honest with you. Some stuff that I get that I don't use, if I find that I'm not using it after a while, unless it's like legit, like something I want to keep on display that I'm proud of, or, you know, it has some kind of a special deal going on, more times than not, I will trade it out for other stuff that is useful. Or I will use it in the IO junk boxes as a trade thing, or I give them away. You know, a lot of the stuff I gave away last year for the Alzheimer's Association came from that. And that's going to happen again this year. I got a couple boxes of stuff that I just need to go through. So I can figure out what I'm going to hang on to and, you know, what I'm going to give away or whatever, you know. I don't ever try to profit off of any of it, believe me. That would be a fucking dirtbag thing to do. I mean, I guess technically at the end of the day it's mine. But if I kept everything that Willie sent me, man, I have most of it, I'll tell you that. He just sent over a couple of really cool things. That football game. I think it was football. I gotta get that going and start playing that and review it. In fact, I'll do that this weekend. If I can find time. I gotta take my mom out Sunday for COVID testing. She's gonna be going through chemo. How fucked up is that? Lady fucking almost died from COVID a year ago. Recovered, and she hasn't been the same since, and now she's got lymphoma, which is a very common, very treatable form of cancer. Don't get under the impression that she's fucking on death's door or anything. I'm not trying to play the whole pity me thing, but she has to have another COVID test just to make sure. So I gotta take her Sunday to. And her doctor, man, I really hate this guy. I used to love him, but I hate him now. He has to do everything so fucking lazy and complicated. We have a COVID test site about 3 miles away from my house that's open every fucking day. Every day. And there's hardly any lines for it now. And my mom's like, can you be here at a specific time to go do a specific thing? And if you ever met me personally, you would know that's not my jam. I hate having to be somewhere at a specific time. I absolutely hate that. Don't make fucking plans for me. I will fucking be so rude and mean to you. And that includes my mother. It's just how I'm wired. And I'm not going to, you know, I need my time to be my time. And I don't mind doing these things, but it's like, ugh. But long story short, she has to get the test done. So he wants us to be in a specific place at a specific time. I'm like, Ma, I can take you right now. And I guarantee you, you'll have the results in a day or two. Well, he wants me to go here because they'll send the results directly to him. I can give him the results, hon. You just give me a copy of it and I will walk it down to his office. It's not far. And of course, her anxiety kicks in. She's like, "No, Christopher, we have to do what our doctor so and so said." And I will say this though, I say I hate the guy, but he's the guy who kept my dad alive for years. And my dad found out at a young age that he had a condition which gave him a heart problem. And oddly enough, his heart was the last thing to go. It was the only thing keeping him alive for the longest time in the hands of alzheimer's. But my dad was one of his first patients. He's mainly a cardiologist, but because of what he's done for my family, we use him as a general practitioner. I don't like the guy. I don't get along with him. I've told him that a few times. He has no bedside manner whatsoever. I mean, I'm not asking the guy to fucking fluff things up for me, but he's a dickhead. He's a real dickhead about things. But back to what I was saying. To the point where I don't even think he charged my dad. Because not only was my dad there from day one pretty much for him, my dad gave him a lot of clients. That guy's rich because of my dad. And he did right by my dad. He would take him after hours and all kinds of... And he kept my dad's ticker going. So I love the guy. But he is a bit of a prick. I fucking can't stand him. There's only been a few doctors, personality-wise, that I liked. I mean, God bless them for what they do. God bless them for what they do. But... Dude, Turbo Joe, thank you, my friend. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Let me look over and see if there's any kind of a hope you can get that Empire Strikes Back. Oh, dude, you didn't have to do that. I don't have it because of laziness. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. In fact, I'm going to look for one now in honor of the Joe's Turbo. All right, we'll play one more round and I gotta go. I gotta put on some pants so I can go get my lady at the choo-choo station. Dude, tell me, I don't know if you guys follow world news or whatever, but the train system here, well, it's like any other train system. It's not very reliable, and the cars are dirty as fuck. We did get a whole bunch of new cars over the past, I don't know, whatever year or so. One derailed last week. I don't mean to laugh. No one got hurt. No one died. So I guess I can laugh about it. But it was one of the new ones, but it turned out to be the track itself, which makes a lot more sense. So we are at the far west end of that train line, the orange line. And where it derailed and they have to work on the tracks is between our stop and 4 stops away at this I think Sullivan Station, I think. So my lady technically doesn't take a train home. She takes one train to get onto another train. Cool, she works over by Fenway Park. She gets to see it every day. I'm not a baseball fan, but tell me that's not rad. But she works in town. And so this poor woman has to take this one train to get to this train. And normally it would be like, okay, I'm done. I'm done with trains. I'm just going to wait to get home. You know? No, she now has to get onto one train to get off another train. Just to get on a fucking bus for 4 stops. You know? Oh, I think I just committed suicide there. Alright, one more round and then we'll go. I'm not even in the mood to play now. But Turbo Joe, thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Maybe I'll seek that out tonight. I can't wait for you guys to see my helmet. I've been working on I put it together and started strengthening up the seams. And I left it just like that. After I build this guitar, I'm going to work on that. And my He-Man Power Sword. Yeah, I still have that. That was the very first big thing I printed. And I can't wait for it to be something that I put in a box somewhere and never see it again. But I am going to build an AT-AT, I'm going to put together an AT-AT driver costume. I guess you would call it cosplay. I'm just going to call it you know, wanting to be an AT-AT driver. And let me just kill this purple fuck. Purple, Alzheimer's Association. Hit the link down below. You can donate or share the link. Maybe your sister's cat might want to donate. But yeah, I'm gonna be making an entire outfit, and if I can get it close enough, I may try to apply for the 501st. I don't know how realistic that is for a cat like me who doesn't really do this kind of thing. I'm more of a prop guy than I am a costuming guy. But I would love to join the 501st as an AT-AT driver. I thought about, and I might still do this, create my own Mando character. Not necessarily a canon one. That's why I just say create my own. Hello? It's English. I'm making fun of myself, okay? And try to join the Mercs. And I understand it's a lot easier to join them because technically they want you to be your own thing. So there's really no canon thing that you have to really adhere to, with some exceptions with the helmet. You know what I mean? Like you have to, that the T-visor still has to be recognizable as Mandalorian armor and stuff like that, but you can reshape it if you like. I actually wanted to do that first. I started printing a Mandalorian helmet, and I was going to start doing that. Hello? But I realized, I had 3 goals. I had 3 goals when I got this printer. The He-Man sword, print me up an Atari VCS to do one, hopefully before it got released, so I could play a prank on you guys. That didn't happen. And an AT-AT helmet. So I paused on the whole Mandalorian thing. I'm still going to do it. But I would love to be 501st. Hang out in hospitals with little kids and shit and go in the zoos. Around here, they go to the zoo a lot. I go to the zoo a lot. I would love to be an AT-AT driver. But the reason I bring that up, I think, is because the copy of the game will go with that display. Because my costume will be on display. I'm sorry, my uniform. Long live Lord Vader. All hail the Emperor. Darth Vader is my favorite villain of all time. And the Emperor is one of my favorite characters of all time. And one of the changes to the original trilogy that I don't mind. I don't mind that they put Ian McDermott's likeness and voice to the Emperor in Empire Strikes Back, which is my favorite Star Wars movie too, by the way. You seeing a pattern here? I absolutely love the Emperor. Always have, always will. Yeah, got him. Even if I don't get 501st, I'll still cost them out in public. I don't care. And you know what's really cool? I don't think they frown against this, but when they do the zoo thing, patrons, I almost said Patreon, patrons, dress up as Star Wars. I wasn't looking at the screen. Dress up as Star Wars characters too, and they allow that. So I would do shit like that too. 13 people are watching right now? Are you kidding me? Wow. Wow. So let me scroll back through the chat here. Yeah, Turbo Joe 25. Dude, thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Oh, Cheryl, you're still watching. Excellent. Excellent. I was in the office and then the train. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. It's your real 3 stops from Sullivan. So Wellington? No, 3 stops from Sullivan. So that would be Malden. Somewhere between Wellington and Malden Station. I don't know. But all right, guys. Hey, thank everybody for coming and hanging out. Holy shit. Even the person who thumbs down this video. Fuck your mother, but thanks for coming by. I really appreciate it. And, Yeah, that's it. I'm going to sit here and enjoy my popcorn until I'm hailed to come pick somebody up. And that is it. Thank you guys for everything you do for me. Whether it be you just watch the videos, you talk about my stuffs, or you just hang out with me online. You know, it's more than just a recognition of YouTube and social stupid media. It's fun. It's a community, and I don't associate with people outside of my home. This is a perfect platform for that. I am an antisocial guy. And I do not like interacting with humans in person. And this is my chosen method of just being. And I'm just speaking from the heart right here. I love each and every one of you. Even the dickhead who put the thumbs down. Because thumbs up, thumbs down, all feedback to me is positive. It tells me I'm doing something right either way. Guys, thank you. I hope you have a great weekend. Until next time, take care. Creep it real. Don't forget to donate to the Alzheimer's Association link down below. And bye-bye.